Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video, and today is a little bit of a different variation of the Patreon Loadout series because this is the last episode in the Patreon Loadout series, and that is because I closed my Patreon, and going into the new year I'm not going to have the Patreon open, so there's not going to be any more Patreon Loadout. I guess I'll go into why I closed my Patreon in another video, but the sort of core of it is that I just didn't want to have it to like fall back on, you know. It just I started the Patreon when it was more needed, and now I've got to the point where it's like I don't necessarily need my Patreon to survive, essentially. So yeah, obviously I've had so many people backing the Patreon throughout the nearly 2 years it was open, and you know, I've got to know these people over that time period. I feel like they're very good friends of mine, and just overall I appreciate the support that they gave me throughout the sort of 2 years or so that it was open, more than I can ever put into words, you know, and I just appreciate them for supporting myself and the channel and sticking by me for all that time. And I may make like a best of Patreon Loadouts video at some point in the future. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, this is just the loadouts that were sent in the last month or so that I didn't make a Patreon Loadouts episode, and there's some fantastic loadouts in there that I thought you guys might want to see. So if you're not familiar with the premise of the series, essentially how it works is I just show off a bunch of loadouts that my patrons have sent in, varying from different prices, from budget loadouts all the way up to like god tier triple unusual combos, and the idea is you guys might see some combinations of cosmetics or effects that you might not have necessarily thought would have worked together. So yeah, that's basically the premise of it, and without further ado, let's get straight into the first loadout of the video. So this first loadout belongs to DRHABIT, and this is DRHABIT'S medic loadout. Essentially it consists of a white painted horrible horns, a white painted heat of winter, and a white painted Madden doctor with Miami Knights. I actually love how the horrible horns looks in this loadout. I don't really see the horrible horns used a whole lot. In fact, I don't really see them used often at all. And to see them white painted with sort of like a white painted hat cosmetic as well, they actually look really good, and it's a really interesting replacement to, you know, a lot of people go for like a glasses cosmetic or a beard cosmetic on the medic, but DRHABIT chose to use the horrible horns as opposed to that in their second cosmetic slot, and just I think it looks great, especially with the Madden Doctor. You get the goggles, and then just next to the goggles the horns sprouting out on either side. Then it's also worth noting that they have 3 war paints all of the same on each of their weapons. They have a dovetailed crossbow, a dovetailed medigun, and a dovetailed ubersaw. I think this is just a really nice like colour theme loadout of these very light pastel-y colours, and the Miami Knights perfectly goes with those dovetailed colours as well. Up next, we've got a really cool loadout here coming in from ELECTRO, and it consists of a Sunbeam's Berlin Brain Bowl, a Macho Man, and a Bunny Hopper's Ballistic Vest. All 3 of these cosmetics are painted with the Muscle Man Brawn paint, which is this kind of browny tin. This is combined with a cardboard boxed medigun, a cardboard boxed Crusader's crossbow, and a cardboard boxed ubersaw, all of which appear to be strange. The medigun also appears to be pro killstreak or specialized killstreak, and you can see the sheen running through it actually perfectly color coordinates with the paint on the cosmetics. Now, when you think of painted cosmetics, you normally think of, you know, gold, pink, or lime, but this Muscle Man Brawn shade actually looks fantastic with the sunbeams effect and the sheen on that medigun. It's not a paint we see used often at all, and maybe that's something you guys can take away from this, that the Muscle Man Brawn paint seems to be criminally underrated. But yeah, as far as the cosmetics go, you can't really see the Macho Man due to the nature of the Berlin Brain Bowl, and the mustache of the Macho Man is entirely covered. However, you can see the glasses resting perfectly on top of the gas mask and perfectly below the helmet. They fit perfectly, as most glasses cosmetics do with the Brain Bowl. And then the Bunny Hopper's Ballistic Vest is obviously made to go with the Brain Bowl, so it's a cosmetic combination that naturally is going to look very good together. Up next is a crazy loadout coming in from Moiston. Over the years, Moist has had so many amazing loadouts in this series, and this is no exception. This triple sniper combo consists of a Phosphorus Strange Unusual Villain's Veil, a Burning Flames Master's Yellow Belt, and a Hellfire Old Snaggletooth. This is probably the most orange loadout that can be possibly made, but I think Hellfire looks fantastic, but more to the point, the way Burning Flames and Sulphurous look together is so good. I also think that Scorching Flames and Phosphorus is a great combo as well. I just love the way the effects sort of like interweave in and out of each other with a mixture of square particles and flame particles. And then of course it's worth noting that, as all of Moist's loadout have, there's a golden pan in there as well, just because, you know, they gotta look stylish when they're rocking these loadouts. And also, no stranger to crazy loadouts on the channel is NOTALIASING, coming in with an absolutely insane spy combination, 2 of which are all class hats. Aliasing's loadout consists of their signature anti-freeze antlers, combined with a green confetti legendary lid and a circling peace sign no mercy. I love the combination of anti-freeze and green confetti, you know, the way anti-freeze shoots up and the confetti falls down is a great contrast, and then the peace sign in there as well just sort of orbits around the legendary lid region and adds the yellow and purple colours to the green combination. Just overall, these are individually 3 insane unusuals, but then again, if you've been watching the Patreon loadout series, you come to expect that kind of thing from Aliasing. Up next we have Pillsman Fox's medic loadout, consisting of a green confetti German Godzilla, which he actually received in the Patreon Secret Santa event that we did last year, a crafted beard that he made himself, a strange Dr. Woe, which is part of his Dr. Woe collection, and then a Roaring Rockets Meet the Medic taunt that we can see in the background. As you can see on the weapon side of things, there's 3 Smithsma Sweater items. Now, Smithsma Sweater is the free wall paint I think everyone received in their gift stuffed stocking, so he must have saved his up for a while and managed to make a full weapon set out of it, which is pretty cool. I do really like how the Dr. Woe sits under the ruffled beard. Like, this isn't a particularly good screenshot to showcase it, but the red really does pop out under the white of the beard. And just overall, I think the cosmetics look really good together. It's interesting that he's not using any body cosmetics at all, but it actually looks really good. It's quite refreshing to see a medic loadout like this. Up next, we have a pyro loadout coming in from DRHABIT'S as well. Consists of the special eyes painted pink, the Trickster's turnout gear also painted pink, and the Madam Dixie Cloud9 painted pink. And just to go with this, there's a Balloonicorn flamethrower as well. Now, what I really like about this loadout, it's quite unique, is the use of the special eyes cosmetic. I don't think I've ever really seen the special eyes used. It's not a cosmetic that's used as frequently as other glasses, such as the grey bands and the binoculars, but painted pink on the pyro looks amazing, especially with this loadout, you know, it just covers the sort of like glass region of the eyes. It's really not too flashy, but the pink colour definitely pops around the rest of the pyro's mask. I love the pink paint on the Trickster's turnout gear as well. The turnout gear isn't a cosmetic that's used very frequently at all, but the way the pink looks around the bottom of the sleeves and the bottom of the waist really does look nice, and just the use of the Balloonicorn flamethrower as well really does sort of like finish this loadout off, in my opinion. Some great use of paint and cosmetics there. And this loadout coming in from Moist is a little bit less expensive than the other one, but still a pretty crazy combination nonetheless. So it consists of a gauzed gaze with the effect of vivid plasma, a strange unusual Here's helmet which it has disco beatdown, and then a searing plasma blighted beak. Now, one thing I will say about this loadout is that the searing plasma really isn't too noticeable at all. I think because disco beatdown is such a bright effect that stands out, and then vivid plasma is a bit more dominant, I'd say, than searing plasma. It stands out a little bit more. The searing plasma is almost like shunned out the way. You can only really see hints of the colours around the vivid area. But I think as a concept, it's fantastic to use both plasmas together, and maybe without the disco beatdown, you'd be able to see the searing plasma just a little bit more through this combination. But in terms of the cosmetics, I'm pretty sure they may have been glitched to go together. However, they actually look really good. I really like how the Here's helmet and the blighted beak look, because that little like gap where the head is, the beak just pokes perfectly through, and just overall looks like the 2 cosmetics were made to go together. But yeah guys, that is just about it for this video. So that is the last episode in the Patreon loadout series, and apart from if I do like a best of, I'm not really sure how I'll go about doing that, whether I'll like edit a bunch of loadouts together or whether I'll ask the patrons in the Discord server to send in their favourite loadout from the past 2 years. I'm really not too sure, but if you guys would like to see that kind of video, whether it's with budget loadouts or expensive loadouts, then let me know down in the comments below. I'd like to use this time to say a massive thank you once again to anyone who's been pledged to my Discord at any point within the last 2 or so years. You've helped me out more than you could imagine, and I just appreciate each and every one of you, whether it's a refined tier or a golden pan tier. I appreciate you. But yeah guys, that is once again it. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and peace.
fucking A Corolla, Corona.